Hello and Namaste. This is a story that I heard in Srirangam, but there is a version of the story in several ancient Vishnu temples of the south, including Tirupathi. There is a shrine for a very unusual goddess in Srirangam temple. This goddess is called Thulukka Nachiyar, which means the Muslim goddess. This is the story of how Thulukka Nachiyar came to Srirangam. In 1311, the army of Malik Kafur invaded South India. Malik Kafur was a trusted general of the Delhi Sultan Alauddin Khilji. Many of you may remember him from the movie Padmavat. Malik Kafur was a transgender slave of the Sultan who rose to the position of an army general. You can still see the trail of his destruction in the temples of this region. His atrocities are seared in the collective consciousness of the temple lovers of South India. He invaded Srirangam in 1311 and captured its enormous wealth. He also confiscated the idol of Alagiya Manavalan, which is believed to be made of pure gold. He looted the wealth of several other temples, including Madurai Meenakshi, and carried this loot back to Delhi. This part of the story is recorded history. The rest of the story is the stuff of legends and myths. It is said that a devout lady from Srirangam followed the army of Malik Kafur all the way to Delhi. She returned to Srirangam and informed the temple authorities that the idol of Alagiya Manavalan is in the possession of the Delhi Sultan. For her service, she was given the title Pinchandravalli, meaning the lady who followed the Lord. A delegation of priests, performers and guards of the temple went to Delhi to bring their lord back. The temple dancers and singers gave a magnificent performance at the Sultan's court. He was so impressed by their performance that he offered them gold and precious jewels as gifts. They said they did not want all these gifts. They only wanted their lord returned to them. The Sultan accepted their request and handed over the idol to them. What the Sultan did not know was that his daughter had become besotted with the deity. She used to play with him every day and the two were inseparable. When she learned that her father had given away the idol, she was distraught. The Sultan tried his best to calm her down, but she was inconsolable. So he ordered his army to track the delegation and bring the idol back. The princess too accompanied the army. Meanwhile, the delegation from Srirangam heard about the approaching army. They were close to Chandragiri near Tirupathi when they heard this news. They split up into smaller groups to avoid being spotted by the army. One group took the deity to Tirupathi and hid him there. When the Sultan's army arrived at Srirangam, they could not find the deity. Unable to bear this grief, the princess died there. She was known in Srirangam as Suratani, a corruption of the word Sultani. The people of Srirangam were so moved by her bhakti that they elevated her as the divine consort of Lord Ranganatha, and she became known as Thulukka Nachiyar. This story is preserved in a Telugu folk song called Suratani Kalyanamu. When Lord Ranganatha is taken on a ceremonial procession of the temple, he stops in front of Thulukka Nachiyar and he is offered North Indian food like chapatis cooked in ghee and sweets made with wheat as naivedyam. Almost an identical story is told in Melkotte Tirunarayanapuram temple in Karnataka, where there is an idol for this goddess. Apparently, the idol wears a veil in deference to the burqa owned by Muslim women. Here she is called Bibi Nachiyar. In Madurai, this tradition of a Muslim goddess is incorporated in the annual Chittirai festival. There is a famous temple of Vishnu called Kallalagar Kovil near Madurai. Chittirai festival is carried out in Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple to celebrate the marriage of Meenakshi with Sundareshwarar. Vishnu is believed to be the brother of goddess Meenakshi. During the festival, a ceremonial procession of Kallalagar travels to Madurai to perform the Kanyadanam for his sister. After crossing the Vaigai river, Kallalagar spends a night with Thulukka Nachiyar before he is taken to the divine wedding function. There is a similar story in Tirupathi too. The legend has it that the daughter of a Muslim general was deeply devoted to Lord Venkateshwara. He was so pleased with her devotion that he married her. This marriage is supposed to have taken place in 1311 AD, which coincides with Malik Kafur's invasion. There is an idol for this Muslim goddess within the temple Prakaram, and she is called Bibi Nancharamma. There is a Lord Venkateshwara temple in Kadapa, about 120 kilometers from Tirupati. Every year on the day of Ugadi, which is the Telugu New Year's Day, many Muslims from Rayalaseema region visit this temple to pay homage to Bibi Nancharamma. They consider Lord Venkateshwara their son-in-law because their princess married him. There is also a collection of Telugu poems in praise of this goddess called Bibi Nanchari Prabandhamu by the poet C.V. Subbanna. Just imagine a Muslim princess, the daughter of an enemy who looted these temples no less, elevated to the position of a goddess who married their beloved Lord and worshipped till this day. Our temples can certainly teach us a lot about acceptance, forgiveness, and love. If only we pause to really see. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for reminders. Please share with your friends. Until next time, Namaste.